I'll jump off the wagon and look to Astrophel. I think I usually turn to him to lead us through.
Oh, okay, so Bart is the face of the party.
Alright.
Okay, well, it might work. My charisma is 16, so...
Mine is 9. I will turn to you.
16.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you turn to me and... Yes?
The gates are open, and the guards pointed to across this little garden area, which is well taken care of. And there is a door, a grand door, leading into his estate.
I think as we walk up, I'll just kind of shadow Astrophel, and I'm just scanning. Always kind of wary, and I feel an obligation to protect Astrophel. He's probably not the most hardy if we do get attacked, so I'm going to jump between him and danger.
I would like to look and see what deity does the church is a church for? Because I'm a paladin, that's what I do, I guess.
It's actually a sort of community church, and see, there were more churches or temples in the city, but they were all burned down, and this is the only standing church. It's made of stone, and it's actually more of a place, more of like a community hub, sort of a place where the people whose homes have been destroyed go, and all walks of life are welcome there.
So it's not really a place of religious devotion or anything?
Not so much anymore. Everyone's allowed to use it as a sort of a personal place, but the priests are all tending to the wounded and going around and trying to protect the city, that sort of thing. All right, so y'all are at the door. Do y'all go in?
Yeah, I said to the party, well then, my friends, I believe the sooner we will deal with these poor people, well, we'll get their lives back, I guess. Let's meet up with this Lord Malcolm.
And stop the madness.
All right.
But of course, my friend.
As soon as y'all enter the door, you see large pillars and it's mostly stone, all holding it up, and there's a carpet down a hallway to what looks like a throne room almost. There's like a table, and you see a man sitting there, which he's wearing clothes of royalty.
Okay.
So what do you got?
So I assume that this is the man that we have to meet. So of course I respectfully bow my head and tip my stylish cap, Bardic cap. Thank God this is not fedora. And I say,
so,
yeah.
He as you all are walking in, he welcomes you to join him at the table that he's sitting at. His chair is at the head of the table, which is at the farthest part of the room of y'all, and there are seats on either side of the table.
Are there other people here, or is it just him?
No, it's just him. He looks very grim.
Well,
I'm going to stay back by the door and let Astral handle it. I'm going to stand and just kind of watch the room.
All right.
That's
I'm
interesting.
going to walk up. Sorry.
No, continue. I will add my thing later.
Oh, I was going to say I want to walk side by side with Astrophel, and kind of approach him at the same time.
I'll walk by his side too.
Right. He says, "Here, take a seat. There's grim news that I have to tell you, and we need your help."
But of course, we are here to help. As I sit down, on one hand, like wondering that either this guy is really powerful warrior or he's trusting us to no end that there is not a single bodyguard in this room.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe they are and we do not see them. Who knows?
They're invisible.
As y'all get further into the room, you see that there are guards at the edge of the hallway where y'all walked in, and there are one guard at each side of the hallway. Near where Andrew would like to be staying, I think.
Yeah.
Or-
I'm just.
What
I'm
was your
kind of.
character's name? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll change it. I'm Farah, and I will be kind of watching, keeping people out of the room until they're supposed to be in there.
All right. And Lord Malcolm, speaking to Farah directly, why don't you have a seat, good sir? Or woman? Are you a woman?
Yeah, I'm a female. I'll
Ma'am.
take the seat. You said it's a long table. I'll just take the seat kind of close. I'm not trying to be difficult with him.
Okay.
But I kind of take the seat closest to the door that I was standing by, and then I am uncomfortable, so I'll kind of turn my seat so I can watch him, but also watch the door. And I'm trying not to catch his attention.
So
I'm just sitting there.
Malcolm, now speaking to everyone, says, as you all know, our city has been plagued with what the locals are calling, or what we are calling the madness. And I'm assuming y'all all know what that, or know our situation, yes?
I have an idea about this situation you have here. As a paladin questing throughout the lands, I have uncovered one source of madness that is prolific in many places. And that madness is the evils of drug and alcohol abuse.
Well, good sir, I don't think that drug and alcohol abuse is what's causing the problems here, so you have nothing to fear.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, I called upon my uncle, the king, to send a troop of young and fresh troops to come and help us here. And y'all are what he gave me, so I have to work with what I've got.
Ouch.
Let's see. We have a bard, fighter. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I say that if good sir, good or lord, yeah, my lord, if you haven't heard about our names, I am Astrafel, the Wandering Minstrel, and a member of this party that will help you. And yeah, I say the names of the rest of the party.
All right. I see. Well, good to meet you. I'm Lord Malcolm, as you know, and I'm afraid I don't have much to help you with this task. Really, not much is known about it. There are rumors all about the town. The townspeople talk, but no one really knows what's going on here. If I were y'all, I would get down on the ground floor and maybe witness it, stay a night, and bear witness to the horror that has befallen the city. But as of in the way of knowledge, I don't have much. But anything that I can help y'all with, I will. This city is my #1 priority, and I will do anything to protect it. Do you have anything that you would specifically like to know? And I will answer as best as I can.
When did this outbreak of the madness start?
It happened about 4 weeks ago. It started, and it was just a few at first, but it's been growing in number. There have been more and more every night. Only a few more, but it's gotten to the point where a dozen or more people go mad every night.
So it grows in power. Grim news indeed. I wonder though, was there anything worth of noting these 4 weeks ago?
This land is normally sunny, but the past 4 weeks it's been cloudy as if it's about to rain, but it hasn't rained in 4 weeks. Nothing but the weather really has changed, and with the madness.
Well, it might be a coincidence, but I look at the rest of the party, my friends. In our lives, at least I tend to believe that coincidences do not happen too often.
I agree.
Yes. Well, anyway, I have matters to attend to. I'm keeping my family safe here. Anyone in this house should be safe. I have clerics, my personal troop of clerics protecting this house. They seem to be able to hoard off the madness. No one in the royal family has fallen to the madness yet.
That's good to
But,
hear, Lord Malcolm. Just before we go, good sir, one last question. Hmm, how should I say that? When like is the city guard? How do they deal with people afflicted with madness? Do they have a way to? What happens with these
most of
people?
the time, there isn't much we can do. Whenever someone's like fallen to the madness, they're set to kill anyone they come in contact with. They'll tear their own families apart, and that's usually what happens first. We hear the villagers hear screaming, and the family has been murdered, and then he escapes into the town and commits all sorts of crimes, looting, arson, anything, and the guards have no choice but to kill them most of the time, and it saddens me. So
I
because
understand. So I offer just a small idea. If there's a chance to give City Guard, now I wonder, out of character, if this is metagaming, because I don't know if my character is smart enough to figure this out, but an idea to Lord Malcolm is that if they have materials, then the guard might be given a lot of nets, like a ways to
Like
keep,
to subdue them
yes, to subdue
instead
them,
of kill them.
keep them in place, like crowd control them.
yes, see, at first we were able to do that, but as they've grown in numbers, they've also grown in strength, and we don't have the supply of rope really. We used to have a flourishing trade, but I mean, we can still do it every once in a while. Once we contain them, the madness seems to go away, but we only have a handful of nets that haven't been destroyed at this time, and we actually have used other means of restraining the people infected with the madness. We've had guards tackle them or just subdue them in any way they can, but a lot of times guards end up dying that way. That's how powerful these people get.
Is there any magical presence in the city?
I mean, we get the occasional wizard, but not since these 4 weeks. The city usually doesn't have much. As I say, the magic folk. We don't have much of that. The people here are actually rather scared of magic, and for good reason too, I suppose, in these days.
Just I need to be sure about that, my lord. The sightings of the madness afflicted people, it's like completely random. They do not appear like not in
So
specific
far as we-
district.
So far as we can tell, it's almost completely random. Men, women, children, the elderly, even animals.
No matter in what part of the city, like completely random. I'm not asking
Yes.
about, yes. Well,
Completely random.
this certainly.
I'm gonna. Farah stands up and kind of snorts and says, "I'm sure you'll find nets when the madness breaks through your own walls here." She's kind of pissed off that he said that they're safe here while the town dies around them. And I'm gonna walk out of the room and kind of just eyeball the guards.
I understand, but would you not protect your own family above other people or
Yeah.
other families? Don't you draw a line around your own?
Farah's already outside. Like as he's speaking, she just keeps walking. Like she worked for somebody like him before.
Well, your friend here is mad, but I don't have time to argue or debate. I need help,
Yes.
and that's what you're here for.
Yes, we are sent here, of course. Just a quick question to Farah. I mean, not to Farah, maybe rather for Andrew as a player. Did she divulge her some part of her backstory to us or some?
Yeah, I think the whole party would generally know that she's a former soldier and fought for a losing cause, and now is just looking to atone for it by serving like the folks, the civilians.
Yeah, so we would probably understand why she reacted like that.
Yeah. It's no secret to you all.
Yeah, okay, so yes, I say to Lord, yes, we all have our burdens and whatnot. We'll do our best to help you. After all, we were sent here to do that, just that.
Where
Right.
should we start in our investigation?
Mikey said stay the night and kind of watch it break out around us, right?
Yes, I would maybe talk to some people who experience it, which would be pretty much anyone outside these walls.
You hear me snort from the hallway again?
You have an awesome hearing.
Will you be providing rooms for us?
Unfortunately, there isn't much space. Many of the houses have been burned down. If you can find refuge in the church or maybe the inn, I know both are providing housing for the people who have lost their homes. And so perhaps they can fit you in amongst the homeless. I'm sorry we couldn't do better for you, but we're lacking in supplies at the moment.
I understand. I believe, and I once again look at the party, I believe we've been in wars.
Is there any rewards?
You will be rewarded greatly if you can solve this matter. If you can't, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you if you don't fulfill your end of the bargain.
Well, we are adventurers after all. We succeed or die trying.
All right. Well, I've got matters to attend to, and
of course.
I need y'all to get to work straight away.
Yeah, as you, the rest of the party like seeing that when I say oh, they're trying, it's not like that serious tone. It's more of like a. When he's talking even about grim stuff, the Astrafel tries to be like, tries to keep good spirits in the party, like, so that people won't be overcome with sadness and whatnot. That they will keep moving forward.
Yeah. I think that's why Farah follows you, for the morale boost.
All right. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I look at the party and. Wait, before that, out of heart a question to the paladin. Do you have as a starting move something that acts like a compass for trouble, or is it advanced move?
Well,
Identify evil.
No.
well, I have that. I could have chose that, but I didn't choose that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't choose that. I chose instead invulnerability to peer pressure.
Okay, that's good. Because
You're not going to start smoking on this adventure?
No smoking. No
Yeah.
smoking.
because I realized that the compass for trouble would be so good for this session right now.
Yep.
Yeah, so I look at the party and well, my friends, I listen to your ideas apart from that we will stay on the ground during the night and see like live how this happens and what's going on.
I think we should check out the church first.
Yes, I'm kinda, now that I think about it, I kinda think that the church might be a time bomb. The Lord said that this is completely random, so if many people will go there, then, well, you can finish the equation.
You're not scared, are you?
Of course not. We are adventurers,
Then
we
let's
live to prevail against all odds. Because if we do not succeed, then who will?
So, I think we should. Do you want to check out the church first or somewhere else?
Let's go to the church.
Yes, I
So I
agree.
guess we're strolling over. We're gonna make our way to the church.
And on your way there, after the caravan leaves, the streets are pretty much empty. No one wants to leave their homes. Everyone's sort of almost bunkered down. You don't see anyone on the streets.
As we are walking, because I've completely forgot, but I believe you would be able to see that. Are there any good vantage points, like observation spots?
Yes, actually, there are 4 towers. Uh, one of which looks like it's almost been destroyed. Another one has been sort of burnt, but there's one near the river. Oh, yes, there's a river to the north, actually, and the city walls actually meet the river. And across the river is a forest that you can tell. It looks like a pine forest, um, really dense fog. And yeah, as for the vantage points, there's 2 towers that look sturdy enough, and one's near the river and one's near the main entrance.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I say that. Well, I know that we agreed to be on the ground, but we might consider at least some of us taking the observation posts near the towers.
When we're walking around, is it obviously like, are the buildings torn up? Like they were clearly attacked by
Yeah,
random madness?
About maybe a third or a bit more than a third of them look torn up or burnt or looted or just vandalized. Any sort of crime that you can think imaginable to a building pretty much has happened.
I think that if someone wants to take a vantage point, that would might be good. But I think that at least some of us should stay in the church where it's most likely that the madness infected individuals will appear.
That's a fine motion on one hand. On the other, you know what they say, don't split the party. But
True.
as I think about it, first I ask the party, do you perhaps have any ways or equipment to carry the information like far? Or like given, not a flare gun because we are in medieval times, but you know, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like the